Everybody, it's Nicole. Today is Sunday, and so uh today I don't have anything to unbox. Um we did a lot of things over the course of the last couple of days. And so like yesterday and then today I am exhausted, I'm tired, and so I just have like zero energy because of the things that we have been doing with moving everything over. And we've got pretty much everything over. It As usual, it's my yarn that needs to be moved. And then just some really small odds and ends, like the rest of my pots and pans, my kitchen appliances, um, the rest of my spices. And then I'll probably go through the refrigerator to see what we can keep and what should be tossed. Other than that, I think for the most part the house is empty. Both of my cats have been moved over and have integrated into the house very well. I am still trying to figure out where I want to put my craft table, where it makes sense with all of the stuff that I have. So I really need to get my butt in gear as far as the yarn goes, because that will also determine where I put my craft table, because the cubes that the yarn go into kind of go hand in hand. The yarn cubes, I like to have them situated right next to my craft table, and part of me actually wants to get rid of the craft table, but it's here already, so I'll just kind of make do. And then I need to go through the boxes that I have brought over and then sort through them to figure out, to sort out all of the things that are in there, to figure out what I can store away, like say under the bed and stuff like that, so that they're out of the way, so I don't hear from my husband to get them moved, because he did order a recliner for himself that he's been wanting for a while, and then I ordered a small sofa for our living room, and then we're gonna ask our oldest to see if he wants the futon that we have been using for the last little over a year as our living room seating, to see if he wants it to sleep on, because it's larger than what he's been sleeping on right now. And if it's a futon slash couch, while he won't want the actual frame, he might want the mattress to sleep on, so we have to ask him if he wants it. If he doesn't, then we'll probably sell it on Facebook Marketplace for a bit of money, and then deposit back that into our savings account. And then so then I'm making payments on the sofa that I ordered from Amazon. I think I got a pretty good deal for what I ordered. I did check out Wayfair. Wayfair, while they had lots of choices, a lot of the reviews were kind of not that great, and I know you guys are probably like, well, why don't you go to the furniture store so you can sit on it, and the touch and the feel and stuff. While yes, that does make sense, obviously, I'm sure you guys know that furniture stores, the cost of furniture is super expensive, so there's that. And I knew that I probably could get the same thing on Amazon for about the same price, or not the same price, but for less, and they'll deliver it to my door at no additional cost. Whereas if I get it at a furniture store, they will charge you a delivery fee. So I got a sofa that seats three, and it has one of those chaise lounge things on the end of it. And so that's what I ordered. Um, so yeah, so we got that situated. We got all of the window coverings put up, and so yeah, the house is kind of coming together. I need to. My youngest, he wants me to order him a mattress, a bigger mattress, because he had a huge growth spurt over the last couple of months, especially over the summer. So he is now taller than me, which you guys probably know that doesn't take much. I'm 5'1", so he is definitely taller than me now. So yeah. The other thing is please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button so you guys know when I post new videos. Like I said, I'm trying to post more often, and all that stuff, so that I can get myself back out there, because there are a lot of projects that I have in my head that I want to get started. And so the last step is to get my crafts table and everything all set up so that I can get back to recording resin pours and all the things that I have flowing around in this little brain of mine. So I'm going to also add another thing that you guys probably know is super simple to make, which are stitch markers. So I'm kind of going through, I have lots of charms, and the reason why I have lots of charms is because of the resin pieces that I make that I turn into keychains. So I have charms. I do have some jump rings. I just need the lobster clasps. I don't know if those are the ones that I see more often than not as far as the closures. I know they have other ones that are available to use, but I don't know. Anyway, so I think I have some. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm looking at Amazon to buy in bulk, because what's funny is that yesterday we went to Hobby Lobby. So I asked the husband if we could go to Hobby Lobby so I could walk around, because there were some things that I wanted to pick up that I knew I could get there. And, he's like, sure, we can go to Hobby Lobby. And he seriously thought that the store was just yarn. Just yarn. And that was it. And so when we walked in the store, he's like, whoa, the store is way bigger than I thought it was, and has a lot more stuff than yarn. And I'm like, well, yeah, what did you think was in the store? He's like, well, like just yarn and like maybe some other like crafting stuff, but it's way more than that. So like I got some like beads. I got some new pliers because I needed a new pair of pliers. And then I wanted to get a cheap glue gun for the miniature noodle shop that I'm working on. So I managed to find a fairly inexpensive glue gun, and I bought a small package of glue sticks. And then what else did I get? I got some head pins. And then I don't know if you remember from my last video that I worked on my miniature, I said that I needed to get a better X-Acto knife. So I found a set that had a nice zipper holder, or whatever you want to call it, that had different kinds of blades for the X-Acto knives. So I think had like a set of 3 or 4 in there, and it was $8. So I think it has like, I think maybe 8 different kinds of blades, maybe more than that. And it's so funny because for my son's birthday, he said he wanted this particular autographed jersey. So we got that for him for his birthday. And it's been sitting in a box. And we also wanted to help him put it in, like a frame and have it put in really nicely so that he can hang it up in his wall. And so my husband took the opportunity to take a look in the store, and sure enough, they had a frame that you can put the jersey in. It'll keep it clear from the elements. And he took a look at some YouTube video, and it kind of tells you how to put together the frame and how to mount it in the frame. And then he found some other artwork, just some really nice generic artwork, and they were all 50% off. And so all the beads that I wanted, they were 50% off. The pliers that I wanted were 50% off. The findings that I wanted, they were 50% off. My husband's like, everything in this store is 50% off. I'm like, not everything in the store is 50% off. But there were a lot of things that we purchased that were 50% off. And so we left the store, and he's like, wow, I didn't know that it was more than just yarn. I'm like, well, it's a craft store. It's not a yarn store. So anyway, I'm like, so I said, so can we go to Joann's? I said, maybe there's some other stuff in there that maybe you want to look at. And he's like, yeah, let's go to Joann's. So I don't know when we're going to go to Joann's, but anyway, Joann's is down the street in a different strip mall. So I'm sure we'll make it to Joann's here soon, just because he realizes it's not just yarn. So that's what happened. And that's what we did yesterday. So that's what we kind of did over the weekend. So I am exhausted because I also had a bunch of doctor's appointments. So this is where we're gonna do. And I've said to you guys, I want to do where I do some videos where we do a bunch of fun stuff with the unboxings and the resin pours and everything, all the crafty stuff that I have in mind. And then I wanted to dedicate one day where it's kind of let's touch base, self-care, let's talk, vent, whatever it is, because I know for some of you, you don't necessarily have a support system to talk to somebody, to see somebody that is going through the same things or similar things that you may be going through. So that's where the trigger warning comes in right now. I'm letting you know from this point on. Oh, and before I forget, I am still running that giveaway, $25 gift card to Ophire. The G Furls Hook, along with the mandala cake from Lion Brand. I will put the links to where you can see the Furls Hook and the yarn, along with where to enter into the giveaway. The trigger that will allow me to do the giveaway is for us to get to 1,115 subscribers or Ohana members. It's free to enter. It's open worldwide. So, and if you are already a subscriber, please enter. You're more than welcome to do so. You just gotta watch that whole video in order to get that phrase in order to enter in. So that's that. So now, trigger warning, I'm going to talk to you about what's been going on with my life, along with what's to come. So last week I had several appointments. I found out that I have a torn labrum in my left hip, and that is a circular piece of cartilage that is around your hip or your shoulder where the ball and socket meet, and it's so it cushions it. So I have a torn piece in my left hip. We don't know how bad it's torn until I see the orthopedic specialist. So I got a referral, and that appointment is on, and so that appointment is on the 1st. I will find out at that point how bad the tear is, and depending on how bad the tear is, that will determine whether or not we're what kind of treatment I will have, whether it's just a conservative treatment, whether, that's like getting injections, which is steroid injections, which I can't have because I'm allergic to them, or physical therapy, or if it's bad enough, I may have to have hip surgery. So there's that. On the 15th of November, I will be having a surgery for my overactive bladder. That's just a outpatient surgery. So that's that. And then, let's see, what else? I am not having very good luck with my pain management doctor. He's being a jerk, along with my psychiatrist. It's been a rough go round, so I am going to start searching for a new psychiatrist. Unfortunately, because yeah, it's you guys know, when it comes to mental health, it's important to me that people with mental health and or chronic illness, whether you can see it or not, gets treated properly and carefully, and that there is empathy and understanding, that while you may not be able to see it, for those of you who have invisible illnesses, it is just as valid as those who have visible ones. And I don't like it when you get treated unfairly because you can't see it. It doesn't make you less than. It just makes you different. So if you have an invisible illness like I do, because I have fibromyalgia and I have arthritis, it's really tough. I have gotten screamed at by people who see when I put up my handicap tag, and they're like, you can't have that. You can't park in this spot because there's nothing wrong with you. It's like, well, you don't know what's wrong with me because you don't live my life. You don't know what I deal with. So mind your business and go away. So, so yeah, I deal with that. So, I don't know. I've been having a really tough time. I've been dealing with a lot of anger because after several years of trying to manage my medications for my mental health, I had finally had things all figured out. And when I had switched over to this pain management doctor, he is telling me that I have to get off of my anxiety meds, and I'm not dealing well with that. And both of the doctors are not, their bedside manner isn't exactly the greatest. So, I am definitely in search of a new pain management doctor. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do about the psychiatrist. I don't know. I'm just having a hard time, and I'm really, really angry, and I'm trying not to take it out on other people, which is why I really need to get it together, and so that I can get the creative juices going, so that I don't lash out at other people that don't deserve it. So there's that. I don't know. And then what else do I have going on? On Halloween I have to go in for an endoscopy because I am having difficulty swallowing. They say that the base of my throat is narrow, so while it feels like whatever I'm swallowing is going down the wrong tube, that is not the case. It's just that it's just somehow all of a sudden it's become increasingly difficult to swallow. So I have to go in for that, and that's in Oklahoma City. I have a neurology appointment. This is just a follow-up. And that's also in Oklahoma City. That's on Tuesday. And then the orthopedic appointment is on the 1st. I believe that's a Friday. And then the 7th of November is pre-op. And then the 15th, which is the Friday after that, is my surgery. I'm hoping that when I go into my orthopedic appointment, they'll be able to tell me what the plan is, because they have all of the imaging. And if I do need surgery, that they can schedule it as soon as possible, maybe in December, and then I can have it all taken care of before the end of the year. I know you're probably thinking like, whoa, that's a lot. But I met my maximum out of pocket in July. So now insurance has to pay for everything. And so it would behoove me to have everything taken care of before the end of the year. Then insurance will pay for all of it, rather than, you know, obviously if I wait till after that, then I'll have to pay for the surgery out of pocket, at least if I have to have hip surgery. I hope we don't have to have hip surgery, but if in the off chance I have to, then I would like to have it in December, if that's what the case is. So there's that. So there's that as far as updates. I'm excited to make my new home into a home, and then get back to doing what we like seeing, which is me filming. And then, like I said, I'm slowly planning my live, and I'm trying to figure out a good place, a good streaming service to do it through. Because like I said, StreamYard like increased their price. Well, I know they have a free service, but it's not the same as what I was getting. I was paying $10 and it was a pretty good deal. But now their lowest package is $44, and I'm like, criminy. And I can't afford that a month. Because I want to be able to have lives every month, and I don't want to do that. I have to pay that much money. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure something out. But anyway, once I have a date for my live, for my Podiversary/birthday live, I will let you guys know. In the meantime, I will continue to upload as often as possible. And it will be where I have 2 or 3 regular fun things, and then one where we talk about things that are important to me, like self-care, mental health, chronic illnesses, chronic pain, and validation for those of you who deal with it. Because I know that there are some of you who might think this is negative, it's boring, or it's not for you, or whatever. And I get it. My feelings are not hurt if you don't want to watch it. So, which is why I put a trigger warning in the title, so that you can choose to not watch it if you don't want to. You can watch. I have a ton of other videos, especially if you are new, to watch, that are not aimed towards this. But this particular subject is the reason why I started this channel, is to bring awareness to mental health, because it's not talked about enough. It is important to me. It's like my shirt says mental health matters, because it truly does. And I want this place to always be a safe place for those of you who deal with this, along with chronic illness and chronic pain, to talk about it, listen to it, to see a familiar face, to say, okay, she deals with it, she is okay with it, and understands what I am going through. While it may not be exactly the same, she does understand sort of what I'm going through. And today, I just changed out of my pajamas. I just changed my shirt. I wear scrubs to bed as my pajamas, so I just changed my top. That's it. I'm too tired to do anything else. Everything aches. It's been starting to get chilly now, so I know, it's essentially fall, although the weather has been kind of wonky, where it's like cold in the morning, and then it's like some days are in the 70s, 60s during the day, and then there's been a couple of days where it's in the 90s. So I'm waiting for like one day I wake up in the morning and there's like snow on the ground. So, which is fine. I know how that is because I've lived in Minnesota and, you know, upper in the upper Midwest in Iowa and stuff like that. So I've lived in colder climate than I have here in Oklahoma, so it's fine. So anyway, please enter my giveaway. Please subscribe. I'm begging, begging. Let's get to that 1,115 subscribers, and then we can give those items away. I do have some other things coming that I have ordered that I'm looking forward to unbox for you guys. I'm looking at some other things that I want to buy just because I think I deserve to buy them. And I'll share those things with you guys as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I will see you in my next video. Hopefully will be tomorrow. I'm gonna measure my where my foot of my bed is to see if my craft table will fit there with enough space for me to get past with my chair there, because I sleep on the other side of the bed. So it needs to be where I can get past without like hitting my shins and my feet on the table and the chair and like stubbing my toe every single time I pass by. So if I can do that, then I can go ahead and move all that stuff over there and start like shifting everything out of the living room, because my husband's recliner is going to be coming soon. So I will see you guys in my next video. Yeah, I'll figure out something for us to do. Maybe we'll make those squishies, and we'll have some fun with that. Okay. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.